And this is the start of your practice IELTS speaking test. Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Châu and I come here to practice the speaking test.
So can you tell me about some of your hobbies?
My favorite hobby is listening to music, read news and sleeping.
Okay, very good. So part 1, we're going to talk about being patient. So tell me, what do you do whilst you are waiting for something?
I usually, example, when I waiting a bus, I usually read book or listening to music to feel less bored.
Good. And is there a time that you have ever lost your patience while waiting for something?
Sometimes if the bus got too late, I sometimes lose my patience. But I still try to stay calm because I think waiting a bus is normally and we don't need to be impatient.
Good. And so are you generally a patient person?
I think I'm quite a patient person because waiting for something is the normal part in the life.
And do you think that people in Vietnam are generally patient?
I think people in Vietnam some people are patient, but many people are frustrated for waiting about something. Maybe they are late or busy or hurry.
Good. So moving on to part 2, you're going to talk about an interesting old object. You're going to describe what it is, where it came from, how long your family has kept it, and why you think it is interesting. So I will give you 1 minute to make notes, and then you will talk about the subject for 1 minute. So you can start. Interesting old object.
My family have old object is a book. It's come from England, and my grandparents go to England and work in there and give the book home. It is in my house 50 years, and I think the book is interesting because it tell about the past, and a story is tell about some culture, and this is a treasure in my family, and yeah.
Okay, very good. So moving on to part 3, continuing talking about history. I want you to give reasons why people keep things that remind them of the past.
I think because people like keeping that remind them of that because it shows the memory, and we need to learn them.
Perfect. And suggest whether all historic buildings should be kept.
The historic building should be kept because it shows it shows the past, and we know that we have the history in this building.
And do you think that objects made in the past are better than objects made today?
Yeah, I think some object in the past is more special and more beautiful than the modern one.
Good. So next we're going to talk about museums. So can you tell me the types of museums that there are in Vietnam?
In Vietnam we have art museum, war museum and history museum.
Okay. And do you think that museums are the best way of teaching people about the past?
Yeah, I think museum is best way to teaching people because we have some object and we can show the history in the museum.
Good. And how do you think that museums could attract more people in the future?
because museum will have some technology and the interactive to display the object, and we will attract more people.
Good. Okay, so that brings us to the end of our speaking test. Well done, Bao Châu.
Thank you.